Hi, this is Arthur, and this is a summary of the story of the World Quest's unfinished comedy, Riddles Awaiting Answers, and Initial Facts, all released in Genshin Impact version 4.1. There are multiple ways of starting this quest, but they all require entering the fortress of Maupoil. The traveler is walking around Maupoil when they speak to an inmate named Darcy. Darcy introduces them to a guard named Estienne who hosts the game Coupon Millionaire. Coupon Millionaire is a game where participants try to get as many coupons as possible. Coupons are the currency of Maupoil. The winner is awarded a job that allows them to leave Maupoil at least temporarily. Another guard named Maupoil comes by and disapproves of the game. A little girl also shows up and says she will win the game before running away. The traveler meets up with the little girl again who says her name is Lenore. Lenore takes them to a young boy named Caterpillar. Caterpillar explains he is not actually a child and has been a prisoner for a very long time. Lenore was born in Maupoil and her mother, Agnes, seemingly died, so Caterpillar has been taking care of her. Caterpillar has been communicating with Lenore's family outside Maupoil and seeks to reunite them. To do so, Caterpillar wants to win Coupon Millionaire and use that opportunity to take Lenore to her family outside Maupoil. The traveler and Paimon decide to help. Over the next few days, the group works together to gather as many coupons as possible. Along the way, we learn Caterpillar has some special abilities, like hypnotic speech. The traveler is also repeatedly hassled by Maupoil, who seems to dislike Caterpillar. Eventually, the traveler and Caterpillar win the competition. Estienne then leads them out of Maupoil. When they finally reach the surface, Maupoil shows up with some Gardamex and tries to capture them. They do battle, and Caterpillar reveals his true form, which is a hilichurl. Caterpillar tries to make a deal for Lenore, but Maupoil takes them all back to Maupoil anyway. Back in Maupoil, the traveler talks to Caterpillar. Caterpillar says he came to Maupoil 400 years ago. Caterpillar was part of the Narzissen crew's Ordo and was found guilty as an accessory to his master's crimes. His master's name was Narzissen Cruz, leader of the Ordo. Narzissen Cruz created Caterpillar, taught him language, and gave him intelligence and memories. Narzissen Cruz's ultimate goal was to prevent a prophesized apocalypse through an evil, magical plan. The plan failed and the Ordo no longer exists. Caterpillar further explains that the reason he stays in Maupoil and wants to help Lenore is to become more human. He is imitating the guilt and compassion he sees in other people because he lacks those emotions and wishes to become more human. They again decide to help Lenore escape by taking the geode mine shaft outside. They head over and meet with Maupoil, a guard sent by Estienne to unlock the mine shaft. They make their way through when they are confronted again by Maupoil. They defeat Maupoil and Estienne shows up to take him away. The group escapes Maupoil and take Lenore to her grandfather Earnshaw. They explain the situation to Earnshaw and he thanks them for returning her and for taking care of her. The traveler then chats with Caterpillar and agree to head to the Narzissen crew's Ordo. Side note, this room can be discovered during the Aqueous Tidemark's World Quest. Once there, Caterpillar talks about many things. He reiterates that he was created and mentored by Narzissen Cruz himself, though specifies he was not technically created by Narzissen Cruz. He explains that imagining a person down to the last detail is the most important part of creating someone. He tells of a powerful mage priest who tried to imagine his own son, only to realize that he was also the product of someone's imagination. He talks about a ceremony Narzissen Cruz would conduct with a holy blade called the renunciation of the ego. Narzissen Cruz believed that one's will was an obstacle and receiving a vision guaranteed destruction. Caterpillar then mentions an intense clash between Narzissen Cruz and Lord Artificer Guillotine, also known as the White Cavalier of Protection. Side note, if you finish the World Quest's Ancient Colors and Anne of the Narzissen Cruz, you can unlock the next portion of story. Just then, Seymour and Anne return. It seems that Seymour and Caterpillar used to be enemies. Caterpillar then tells Seymour that he is the invention and protector of the White Cavalier of Protection, Mary Ann Guillotine. Caterpillar says this memory is from a past life before his birth. Caterpillar then tells Anne about Lyris, also known as the Red Empress, an Oceanid and member of the Narzissen Cruz Ordo. Caterpillar then talks about the giant clock on the ceiling. He says that it was built by Narzissen Cruz. Narzissen Cruz used the world formula to build that clock, which counts down to the apocalypse. Caterpillar then agrees to work with Anne and Seymour to try and figure out something new. And that is the end of this quest in this video. If you've liked what you've seen here, please like, comment, and subscribe.